Hello, today we're talking about the min and the max formula in Excel 2013. The first thing I need to emphasize is that every time you start a formula in Excel, you have to start it with an equal sign, and then you identify the formula, and then there's always an open paren and a closed paren. What changes is the information that you place between the open paren and the closed paren. A lot of times this information will change based on the formula that you're using. So today we're going to use the min function, and what the min function does is calculate the smallest number in a certain range. So the first thing we're going to do is select the cell where we want the result to return. We're going to type the equal sign and then the formula. I'm double clicking on the formula, and then it's going to ask me for the numbers that I want it to evaluate. I'm going to click from here and stretch it down to the bottom because we wanted to evaluate all of the ages. And then I'm going back to the top, and I'm going to add a closed parenthesis and hit enter. And we see that it brought back the number 3 because the number 3 is the smallest number in the range that we selected. I'm going to also do this with the insert function. So I'm going to go to the formula bar, click on insert function, and then I don't see min in this list, so therefore I'm going to search for it, MIN, and click go. I'm going to double click on the min, and you see where it's asking me what numbers I wanted to evaluate. I'm going to change that by hitting backspace, and then I'm going to select the numbers myself. And now that we have the correct range in, we see that 3 is coming up again as a result. We also see the definition for the min function. So as you can see, we put in our range. Our range was from B7 to, the colon represents 2, B11. And our function for the min reads like this. Now let's talk about the max function. The max function works the same way, where we would click into the cell where we want to work on the max function. And then we would put the paren, select our range, close paren, and hit enter. And we see now that 87 is the max. We can do the same thing if we go to insert function, search for max, and then select our cells, hit enter, and then click OK, and it does the same thing here. And this is what the max function looks like.